Okay, so two things. So first of all, obviously the title is clickbait. I'm just following that meme format where it's like, story time, my Uber driver tried to kidnap me, but actually it's just like the person took a wrong turn. Or story time, my friend tried to kill me, but actually like their friend just dropped something on their toe or whatever. So I'm just following that format. I'm alive. Well, everyone is alive and well, everyone involved. No injuries. No one's traumatized with snakes. We're all mentally and physically alright. Second thing, I love Wegmans. I think Wegmans is great. I'm not going to stop going to Wegmans. They did not lose a customer because of this incident. So, anyways, here's what happened. So, on Monday, I wanted mac and cheese for dinner, and we didn't have any cheese, so we had to go to Wegmans to get some cheese, and also some fruit, because we were out of fruit. So we go to Wegmans, and we get one of the carts from the inside thing, like you know how they have, like a lot of grocery stores are similar to this, they have cart racks outside, but then they also have cart racks inside. So we got the cart racks inside. We pull this cart out, and we're going, and the fruit, where it is, it's like the carts are here, and then there's the entrance, and then the fruit is right in front of the entrance. So we're probably 25 feet into the store. I don't know, we'll go with that. I'm not good at estimating distance. So we're in there, and we're getting fruit and stuff, and my mom says we need to go get some grapes. So I go get some grapes. I come back, and I look at the cart. There's a snake on the bottom of the cart where they have, like, you can put your heavy stuff and stuff that doesn't fit in the actual cart part. You can put it there. There's a snake just coiled around. And I'm like, okay, this is great. So I'm like, Mom, there's a snake on the cart. And then I just start laughing. I think it's the funniest thing. Because, you know, you go to Wegmans, it's a grocery store. You're looking for groceries. You don't expect to see a snake there. So I just think it's funny. I can't stop laughing. People were definitely looking because I was laughing so much. But I don't think they knew what I was laughing at, because after I said that initial thing, I never really specified again that there's a snake. And my mom, like she said, is so confused. She has no idea what's going on. She doesn't realize that there's an actual snake. She thought I meant like a snake in the grapes or in some of the other fruit. And she was just thinking, how is that possible? What's going on? And then she looks where I'm pointing and realizes there actually is a snake on our cart. So that's great. So then we're thinking, well, what do we do? Because there's no employees. Normally there's an employee in the fruit section, if you've ever been to Wegmans, doing samples and stuff like that, but there's no one there. So we decide to take the cart outside because, you know, probably not a good thing to have in the store in case it comes unraveled and just starts slithering off throughout the grocery store. Bad idea. So we take the cart outside, and now here's the really weird thing. We must have walked by 6 people, probably, on our way out. And the groceries in our cart were obviously unpaid for, and no one said a word. For all they knew, we were just stealing groceries, and no one did anything about it. I just think that's so bizarre. So, anyways, we get the cart outside, and we're standing there, and the snake is still on the cart, and there's still no employees. There weren't any in the like the cart section, and there weren't any outside. So my mom was like, "Iris, go to customer service, go get someone." So I go out, and I'm standing in line, and there's a few people in line in front of me, and it was taking a while. And right as the lady in front of me was finishing up, someone runs in and says, "There's a lady with a snake on her cart." So then the guy at customer service looks at me, and I'm just like, yeah, the guy who just ran in saying there's a lady with a snake on her cart, that was my mom, so we're all good. Bye. And he doesn't know how to react. He's just kind of staring at me, and he just looks at me for a few seconds with like a weird like type look, and then he just looks away. So I go outside, and the snake is still in the cart, and there were people taking pictures. There's one woman there who's obviously very concerned about the snake's safety, which I totally understand. I mean, we were too. So she's wondering what type of snake it is. So my mom looks it up, and I think she thought it was a corn snake, but then we would later learn that it's actually a milk snake. Like, people from, some professor from a university, I forget who it was, looked it up. And I want to know, like, did someone contact him and say, hey, can you tell us what type of snake this is? Or did he just see this article and put in his 2 cents? That's what I want to know. Anyways, so we have the snake. It's still in the cart. People are taking photos. The employees are taking photos. Someone brings us a new cart and puts groceries in that cart, like transfers over the groceries. And then the helping hands people, who are normally the people, they, if you've ever been to Wegmans, they'll put your groceries in your car for you if you need help with that, or they also are in charge of bringing the carts from the outside racks inside. So they take our cart and they just go put it on a grassy area over near where apparently the Erie Canal is. So they put it over there and just hope the snake will come off. So then when we get home, we think this is really funny. So my mom puts it on Facebook, and I don't know what happened. I guess her Facebook must have been off of private for some reason, and it just blew up. It is ridiculous. And then by the next day, we had 3 different news stations came to interview us at our house. My mom texted into one. She did 2 radio station interviews, and then all over, like, all the local news picked it up from different articles, even national news. Like today, my mom got, this was on Monday, and today's Wednesday, and yesterday, my mom got contacted by the Associated Press, all, like, and the full ABC, like, it was on the Today Show this morning. It was, like, super early in the morning. But what the heck? And then we also got a call from my grandma, who lives in New Jersey, saying that she saw it on her local news in New Jersey, and our cousin who lives in Israel saw it on her news. And then my mom also got contacted by an Indian reporter wondering if they could use this stuff. Like, why is this local news, let alone national or international news? Like, we just went to Wegmans to have a nice shopping trip, found a snake on our cart, got rid of it, and then continued shopping. And now it's like national, international news. It's ridiculous. I don't know what is going on. I don't care about snakes. I mean, they're animals. I'm not scared of them. We were totally fine. We don't care at all. And now it's everywhere. Like, I went up to school today, and I was talking to the lady at the front desk, and she's like, oh, are you the snake girl? And I'm like, what the heck? And then I saw some of my teachers, and they're like, oh my god, I saw you on the news. And I'm just so confused, because why is this such a big deal? So now I'm basically internet famous, kind of, and it's kind of awful. Help. Here are the photos of the snake inside and then outside.